Morning, everybody. 20th of April. We are Signal Centre Talking Ball. Joe Neighbours, Ian Coleman and Steve O'Hare. Morning, guys.
Morning,
Good
all.
morning.
How are
All
you
good?
doing?
Yeah.
Lovely. Nice weather.
Yeah, it's looking decent out here today.
Nice light show last night as well. Did you see the light show?
It was SpaceX, wasn't it? It was
Yeah.
Elon Musk's satellites all lining up in the sky for us.
Yeah, it looked pretty cool.
I didn't see it, but I've only
It's
seen
scary.
pictures of it.
I think they put stuck up 100 and something, and they've got about 12,000 to go up or something.
Oh, bloody hell.
So
I think they're doing it again tonight, aren't they?
I think we see it for quite a few days, actually.
Okay, 9:58 tonight.
9:58.
Yeah.
I'll be asleep by then, but
Yeah.
Might
Tiring
set
all
the
this
alarm.
doing nothing, isn't it?
it is.
Um,
Got painting at the weekend for a change.
yeah.
Oh, nice.
Oh, there.
Highlight my weekend was a bike ride on Saturday. I think that's about it. It was nice though. What's that chart you got behind you, Ian? What's Trump saying?
That was just him having a go at China over the weekend.
Why does he put a star next to it?
China.
China.
They're blaming China for everything now.
He's saying that they started it deliberately, isn't he?
Yeah.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I think we're going to get a bit of a run on stocks, I think, on the back of it, but we'll wait and see. Oil's taken an absolute kicking, isn't it? Over the weekend.
Yeah, I mean, it's
stocks are up right there. I think there's quite a big difference between stocks and the ETFs as well, apparently.
Right.
So all a bit fragile, it would seem. 18%, Jesus. So Friday we had some trades as usual. We had a stop out on the CAC, courtesy of myself. We had a tiny win for Steve on silver of 0.1R, and we had a small loss for Ian of 0.25R on euro sterling. So Steve was a winner.
Overall, chicken dinner.
Your Honour, if you've got anything to take a look at today,
I'll have a go.
Go on then.
Yeah, oil looking a little bit sick still.
A little bit. What are you looking at there? What price is that? The US oil is down 18%.
Yeah, we look at we look at the IG oil, don't we?
Right. Okay.
This is the closest one to it.
Right. So US oil is at $15.
$15. I mean, this is US crude oil, but it'll have a part of the future in it as well.
Yeah.
So that'll be slightly elevated. Yeah, still looking poorly. Copper rallying, bit of an ending wedge. I think this is the one I'm looking for to turn around. I do like this ending wedge formation. Can adjust the bring in a new trend line, but could easily form a double top here. That's what I'm looking for, selling a break in here around these levels to
like that.
33. Gold, we've posted this head and shoulders formation, selling off, and silver as well. I'm going to go for silver again. I still think we've got a little bit more on the downside for silver. I've got to jump in right down here.
Trade for day, going silver, yeah?
Going silver. Silver's gone. Keep a tight stop. Keep it interesting. And 4-1.
That would do very nicely.
Stop.
Are you? What are you doing on intraday? Selling a break?
On silver, I'm selling a bit of a rally in silver.
Okay.
Yeah, I think it's unfortunately it is the one that sort of like seems to get battered. I'm selling a rally at 15.30, so thinking about this trend line here coming in and the previous upward supporting line, and you sort of like you can see the sort of start of a head and shoulders formation.
Potential head and shoulders formation.
the something along those lines. So you sort of like you have got a sort of decent sort of like level of resistance here.
Yeah.
15-20. Yeah, I just gold is you see the VIX still around 40, dollar still pushing, still sort of like firm. So I still think sort of gold can sort of like, it did get away from us a little bit, extend aggressively higher. We can see this sharp move higher needs to sort of come back and retrace about around here before we get the next move higher. I'm still bullish of it overall, but getting hit at the moment.
Lovely.
Ian, you got something, or do you want me to go?
Oliver. Correlated charts. This is yen, the yen basket. We've got support here, so that should be buying yen. So obviously selling dollar yen, selling euro yen, etc., or risk off. And that's why I'm looking at the S&P 500 because I like that chart. We've got some divergence. We've got an ending wedge. We've got our bespoke resistance at 2876. We've got a 13 count coming up in the 1 hour chart. So I think the upside is going to be limited in the S&P. But I've got to do it here. I might have target the trend line support. So what is it? 2859, 2740. So just over 3R. Selling at 2859, stop at 2897, targeting 2740.
Beautiful.
I think.
Okay, I am with you on the indices, I think. Let's have a look at these last week. I've got head and shoulders tops on the CAC, which I tried to sell last week, and it sort of rallied up and overshot the 78.6 as it's also doing today. We did have a spike down on the initial open, but we seem to have recovered that so far, although we're still 0.25% down from the open. I'm selling breaks on most of these today, looking for that right shoulder to take shape. So got a sell in at 44.65 on the CAC to sell a break. On the FTSE, I'm also selling a break at 57.20. Had a spike down there, but then recovered all the way back up. So no trigger on that. I did, however, get triggered on the DAX, the wild one. Overshot that 78.6. It's very close to breaking out to new highs. And if it does, then that really will invalidate the bear case, I think, in the very short term, unless there is obviously a false breakout there before the move lower. But I have been triggered on this today on selling the break at 10,645. I'm going to continue to back the idea, even though I have been entered a lot lower, and I'm going to sell it now at 10,691. Going to keep the stop the same as it is on my intraday idea, which is there at 10,780. I'm going to keep the same target in place, which is down here at 10,300. So 4.7R.
Lovely.
That's to play out.
Nice one.
We shall see. As I say, it's very close to breaking out there. Then it's potentially over for the bear case for the time being, but we'll see. Who knows? Anyone got any news to enlighten us with?
I haven't really got a lot on that.
Apart from the Trump bit.
Yeah, just the satellites in the sky.
Satellites in the sky, yeah.
Pretty show.
So a bit more of a cautious tone today in stocks. There is hope that obviously we're going to be easing the lockdowns in both Europe and the US. The Federal Reserve have announced that they will be slowing the pace of the bond purchases to 15 billion per day from 30 billion per day. So obviously they were doing too much. Hence the reason the stocks have gone fucking crazy. They just keep buying it. Just keep chucking more money in.
Yeah.
Maybe they've had a reality check saying, Jesus Christ, we've done a bit much here. Better scale it down a little bit.
Yeah. And it hasn't gone up as much as they want. Yeah.
No, maybe not. It's gone up, what, 30 or 35% in the US?
Yeah. I think you see
It's a
the
bull
volume.
market again, isn't it?
Well, you see the volumes are sort of like pretty poor on this rally.
It's the Fed pumping 30 billion in a day.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that hasn't helped. So other stimulus measures are still coming thick and fast. Trump has stated that a deal on further economic stimulus could be secured today, even though there's congressional bickering going on. There was also some action from China. The central bank cut the one-year prime lending rate to 3.85 from 4.05, which was larger than what was expected. So that will continue to boost a risk appetite as well, I would have thought. Hopes in the Eurozone that countries will be gradually relaxing the lockdown restrictions over the next few weeks. We've seen Austria follow suit with Germany in that they're sort of largely going to go back to normal, but large events will remain banned until the end of August. So that will include, I guess, football, music festivals, sporting events of any type.
Mm.
What does it say about pubs?
No, I think they're one of the last ones. They're one of the last ones.
Will be the last ones on the list, I would have
thought. What about football? Football's going to continue then in Germany and Austria?
Only behind closed doors, I would have thought. I don't think they'll be doing crowds.
It's quite interesting that Sweden, they had the controversial approach with leaving everything open.
Herd immunity.
They're saying it's starting to pay off and it's stabilising cases and deaths.
Yeah. I think there's a lot to be said about that.
So our scientist who got grilled for it at the start is all of a sudden going to be made to be proved right, potentially.
I tell you what, up here at the weekend, it was like a free-for-all. There's people everywhere.
Was it?
Yeah. Cyclists, people just walking. There was even a pub selling takeaway beers.
Really? Were they gathering outside?
Yeah.
I mean, that's bizarre. Yeah. Were they social distancing?
Well, they were on outside tables sitting on their own, but it was rather bizarre.
Yeah.
Country pub.
Really?
I thought if the old bill had driven past, they'd have closed them down, but...
Yeah. Bizarre.
Mm.
Did you see the article in the Sunday Times about UK government, Boris not attending the first 5 Cobra meetings?
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah, I think it's sort of like the left are doing everything they can to sort of like say, oh, he messed it up.
They've come back with.
They've sort of like come back against that story. Was it in the Times?
A couple of vicious statements they've come back with. One was 2,900 words and one was 2,100 words.
Is that the government come back?
I'd get bored after the first 100 of reading that.
The government published 2 separate rebuttals. Sorry.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, a lot of the accusations were completely unfounded and absolutely ridiculous. Saying, what really drives me mad is these keyboard warriors on Twitter, moaning and saying, "Oh, he's cost the lives of 15,000 UK citizens." Almost saying, "Well, how many would have died if he had acted earlier and things like that?" And he acted earlier than the World Health Organization even before they said it was a pandemic. He acted before that, so they're talking a load of shit.
Yes,
they've got nothing to back it up, and they just sort of like want to make a name for themselves.
He still gets my vote.
Well, I mean, I'm not sort of like saying that he did anything right or wrong, but I'm just saying it wouldn't have been much difference with another government. So
no, probably
that's
not.
Up.
Yeah.
You twats.
Been much else. So the only thing that may influence markets over the coming weeks is the continued split, political divisions between the European countries. There was more critical comments from French President Macron. Obviously, they're trying to fix their financial situation over in Europe, and that's causing a few problems. So that may evolve into something a bit more nasty at some stage. Data-wise today, we've got Chicago Fed Activity Index at 130. I haven't seen anything else of any high impact relevance. A lot of companies reporting today, I think, in the US, which might get things going.
Lovely.
Either way, yeah, we shall see. Okay, should we wrap it up there?
Yeah, brilliant.
All right, cool. Have a good day, gents.
Yeah,
Cheers.
Enjoy.
Catch you later.
Bye.